Hey, welcome back to our news segment, our school news segment with me, Charles.
Me, JB.
Me, Samaj.
And me, Oksana.
All right, so this week is Random Act of Kindness Week, so make it a point to do something kind for someone if possible. There's also a Board of Education meeting, along with access testing on Wednesday. GEMS High School Mentor Program going on after school from 5:30 to 7:30. On Thursday, Black History Month celebration or assembly is going on, so stay tuned for that.
Well, that's it for today's segment of school news. See you later.
Hello, Woodbury. My name is William. Today we'll be talking about the weather for the week of the 16th. On Monday the 16th, the high of the day will be 34 degrees with a low of 19 degrees. And on the 17th, the high of the day will be 38 degrees. It's the hottest it'll be all week. And the low will be 28 degrees. On the 18th, the high will be 35 degrees and the low will be 19 degrees. On the 20th, the high will be 34 degrees and the low will be 18 degrees. Lastly, on Friday the 20th, the high will be 35 degrees with a low of 20 degrees. Even though spring is around the corner, make sure to bring your coats and gloves. But other than that, have a good rest of your day and go Herd.
Go Herd!
Good afternoon. I'm Naliko. I'm Imani.
And I'm Darlin.
And we're here with Woodbury Junior Senior High School upcoming events and announcements for the week of February 16, 2026.
For breakfast, there will be cereal and cheese sticks, and for lunch, orange chicken over brown rice with featured veggies such as steamed broccoli and carrot sticks.
On Wednesday, February 18th, for breakfast there will be banana bread, and for lunch, pizza crunchers, Texas toast with featured veggies such as tossed salad and carrot sticks.
On Thursday, February 19th, for breakfast there will be cereal and cheese sticks, and for lunch, egg, turkey, sausage, and cheese on a whole grain bun with a side of tater tots and hot cinnamon apples.
Lastly, for Friday, February 20th, for breakfast there will be cereal and cheese sticks or a smoothie meal, and for lunch there will be cheese pizza with a side of diced tomatoes and roasted zucchini.
One last announcement before we close off for today. The food pantry will be held February 25th at 9 a.m. Make sure not to come prior to 8 a.m. to ensure a safe arrival for students.
Thank you for watching this week's school news, and make sure to stay positive. Go Herd!
Fans wanted it to come a little bit earlier, but there is still 14 seconds left in what's been a really strange game. We'll stay and watch to the finish of this one.
Get it to the net because Mata stayed right with him. Flyers keep it in though. Now Daly can't handle it outside puck forward with a poke check. Empty net, they score. Wayne Simmons cashes in to make it 2-0.
There's the bounce to the front of the cage. Fleury misses a poke check. What a beautiful play backdoor to Simmons.
Despair will quarterback it from the point. Shot score. Just like that. Claude Giroux with the shot.
YouTube, back with another segment you already know. Today, I'm talking about how I met the GOAT, Wayne Simmons. Wayne Simmons was drafted by the Los Angeles Kings in the second round, 61st overall of the 2007 NHL entry draft. Wayne Simmons got drafted to the Flyers in 2011, spending 8 years there with some of his best years and almost winning a Stanley Cup. Then got traded to the New Jersey Devils in 2019 to 2020, played 1 year also, and then traded to the Buffalo Sabres in 2019 and 2020. Also playing 1 year there, getting traded to the Maple Leafs, playing his final 3 seasons with his hometown team in 2020 and 2023, retiring in 2023. He ended up helping the Flyers with practice and just helping out wherever he can, just being a Snyder alumni, I guess you could say. Now to the experience. On Saturday, January 31st, 2026, I was invited to a roundtable with Wayne Simmons and some of my teammates. I arrived at the Xfinity Mobile Arena, got taken up to the room, and then provided breakfast. That breakfast was good. And the roundtable started. Not much happened, but some basic questions for Wayne Simmons and some of the people that kind of work for the Xfinity Mobile Arena and whatnot. Wayne Simmons gave us free tickets to the Flyers game after the roundtable, where they took on the Los Angeles Kings, but they unfortunately took a loss to the Los Angeles Kings 3-2 in overtime. It was devastating. That's it for me. I'm cutting to some pictures and videos of the event. I hope you have a good day. And go Hurt. Boy out.
Hello, Woodbury. This is Marcos, and I'm here with Oscar to ask questions to Vinny and Malcolm. How you guys doing today?
I'm doing good.
I'm doing great. Who you think is the best soccer player in the history and why?
In my opinion, I think Messi is the best soccer player in the history. It's because he's such a dominant player. He creates plays, he scores goals, he has so many assists, and I think he won almost everything that he plays for.
Okay, the second question for me is, what is your favorite sport to watch or play and why?
I like watching mixed martial arts like UFC because like it's just like entertaining watching people like beat up each other. And my favorite sport to play is baseball because I've just been playing it since I was like 3 years old. So
How would your coaches describe you or teammates?
probably like I'm just like a good team player. Like I don't take all the credit for myself, and like I let everybody like have a chance.
I think my teammate would describe me as
Slacker. Slacker. I like that one.
I love to have a big ego. I love to think I'm better than everybody, and I always have confidence.
Okay, so that concludes everything. Thank you guys for being here.
Thank you, Malcolm. Hey, and what's your name?
Vinny.
Thank you, Benny.
Thank you. All right, so this is the end. Go Herd.
Hey guys, today me and Saida we're gonna be talking about the movie Tangled from Disney. The main character is Rapunzel. She's a princess who got kidnapped when she was a baby because of her magical healing hair. Mother Gothel, the person who stole her, she uses Rapunzel's hair so she can be young forever. And to be honest, I would rate the movie 4.5. Saida, what do you think?
In my opinion, I will say 5.
Some things I like about the movie was how Rapunzel's hair expresses emotional stakes during the movie.
I personally like the whole movie. It's so entertaining. I like the long hair that Rapunzel has, and I like the part when she went to see the lights with Flynn because it was her dream.
Some things I didn't like about the movie was when Flynn cut most of Rapunzel's hair, which is why I rated 4.5, but that's just me. Saida, what do you think about it?
I didn't like that part too, in the way that she was so scary about the world outside. So, what do you guys think about the movie?
Good morning, Woodbury, and welcome to the Woodbury Junior Senior High School sports segment. Today we'll be talking about the current sports and current games, talking about football, basketball, and hockey. Now I'll be passing this on to Aaron Johnson.
What's good, Woodbury? My name is Aaron Johnson, and today I'll be talking about the Super Bowl. So as we know, the Super Bowl is on February 8th, and it starts at 6:30. So we have both teams. We have the Seattle Seahawks and the Patriots. Now, me personally, I think the Seahawks will take this because they have star wide receiver JSN, who I personally believe will dominate the Patriots defense. I don't think they can mess with him, honestly, bro. But also, we have to put into the fact that the Patriots do have they got some good people on there. I don't know the other receiver's name. I forgot his name, but he's like number 8. And they also have Stephon Diggs and Drake May, who's been doing phenomenal this season. But ultimately, I still think the Seahawks got it. Just let us know who you. Alright, that's enough of me, guys. I will be now passing it down to Zachariah Brown, who will be talking about the basketball segment.
All right, we're moving forward. We'll be talking about our school basketball team. Currently, what I've heard is our school is currently 7-12. Now, obviously, this is not the score that we hope for, but I believe in time our school will beat the odds and come out on top. And recently, on Monday, February 2nd, the Thunderbirds took on Sterling and came out on top with a score of 59-55. This game for our basketball team will play on February 5th against Haddonfield at 4 p.m. All right, and that's all I have for today. Now we pass it on to Aaron Johnson for the hockey section.
Once again, I am back again. My name is Aaron Johnson, and today we're talking about the hockey segment here. And today, we'll be talking about the Flyers taking on the Los Angeles Kings. Now, unfortunately, the Flyers lost by 1 point, with the final score being 3-2. Kind of upsetting, but that doesn't mean they didn't try. They still went out there, they put in pain and they put in work, but unfortunately, it wasn't enough, and they ultimately lost by 1 point. Once again, thank you so much for tuning in today and watching the sports segment. And as always, go Herd!